Hello students, today we are going to discuss the topic business ethics, which is a part of marketing management. Let's start with the definition. What is business ethics? Business ethics are standard or moral principle to judge right or wrong. They determine system of conduct or behavior of businessmen in relation to customer or other party involved in the business activity. So here what the definition says, it is a standard which is decided by any of the organization or the businessman to judge what is right and what is wrong, how the businessman should deal with the customer. Ethics are moral principles generally found in forms of formulas, songs, anecdotes, statements, or word that indicates direct or indirect lesson or guideline that businessman has to observe while dealing with the various parties. It is found in the formulas or songs. Take the example of MV. They have the tagline, "It pays to listen." We are listening. So here listening means if the consumer is not satisfied, they will contact the company and company should listen to them. What we have discussed in previous video, that the consumerism के right to heard सुन रहा है न तू. तो यहाँ पे what the customer is asking के they should be heard if they are having any problem. Now, what are the business ethics and how the company should maintain the business ethics? We are listing some business ethics here. First is don't cheat the customer. Definitely each and every company is not following this ethics. Different companies are finding out new ways to cheat the customer. Take the example of this mobile company. In previous 2 years or 3 years, they have changed the system of recharge. Previously they are having the month of 30 days while you are recharging for a month. Now they have shifted to 28 days. So they are thinking that every month is February. In this way they are just deducting 2 days from your month, and at the end you are just doing one extra recharge per year. So you can imagine the amount of money what the company is getting by one extra recharge. It is known as cheating to the customer. Next is avoiding black marketing, hoarding and speculations, which is generally done by the company while there is a shortage of the commodity in the market. Generally they are taking advantage by creating artificial scarcity. They are black marketing means they are charging high price than what should be the actual price or what is the MRP, that is maximum retail price, which is printed on the particular commodity. In India we are not brand conscious country and we are also having the commodities which are sold loose. So definitely there is no question of printed price. So the seller are charging the price what they think fit. They are holding the commodity, they are having the boards out of stock, and whenever the people are seeing the board out of stock, their mind is also out of stock and they are gathering for collecting the goods. What we have seen in the lockdown too. When the lockdown has been announced by our PM, people have gone to the market to collect the goods thinking that lockdown will continue forever. So this is known as hoarding. So hoarding the commodity will lead to increase in the price of the commodity. Speculations means they are speculating the price now and then. They are releasing the price, goods in the market, price will fall down. They are creating the shortage, price will fall up. This is known as speculation. They are refraining unhealthy competition. Competition should be there, but it should be healthy. But in business, each and every company is not following this type of strategy. They are creating unhealthy competition when they are trying to increase the sale by any way. They are focusing on quality, quantity, price, and by any combination they want to win the battle. This is known as unhealthy competition. Suppose if seller is decreasing the price, another seller will also decrease the price, but the question is कि each and every company is going in the price war, then ultimately we think that customer is benefiting by getting the product at a lower price. But do you think that company will make the loss in the business by selling the goods at a lower price? No, they are lowering the quality too. And ultimately the customer, even though they are paying the price, it is lesser than previous one, but still they are not able to get the good quality, so definitely they are at loss. Next is ensuring honesty in packing, labeling and advertisement. Definitely it is not found in each and every case. Packing, what they are showing, packing is quite attractive nowadays due to the 3D printing technologies. एक हिंदी में कहावत है, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, ऊंची दुकान और फीका पकवान. तो यहाँ पे पैकिंग, व्हाट डज पैकिंग डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ पैकिंग आर अवेलेबल. इन पैकिंग दे आर मेकिंग द ट्रिक्स लाइक they are adding lesser quantity in packing. They are cheating by providing different type of packing, like in big packing they are charging low price, and in small packing they are charging high price. In this way they are forcing the customer to purchase more quantity. Labeling, the information which is printed or sticked out on the back of the product, so that the consumer will be aware what is the product and how they should take the decision regarding the product should be purchased or not. The different type of information like green or red mark is there, manufacturing date, MRP, lot number, manufacturing information and much more. So through labeling customer are able to take the decision either to purchase or neither to purchase. But the question is that the information which is printed on the label is correct or not. Generally it is printed in English, which is not understandable by each and every citizen of the country, because we know we are having the problem of literacy too in our country. And next is advertisement. They are doing unethical advertisement. They are claiming what the product doesn't serve to us. एक चम्मच में करके सारे बर्तन धो लो, विम जेल, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. दाग लगने से कुछ अच्छा होता है, दाग अच्छे है, दाग नहीं जाते. डर के आगे जीत है, माउंटेन ड्यू. मीन्स दे आर डूइंग द एडवर्टाइजमेंट in which they are creating a strong image of the company in the minds of the consumer, and the consumer will think after purchasing or consuming a particular commodity I will be like that, but actually it is not there. So they are cheating the consumers through advertisement. Don't defame the competitor. What the question right now is, they are defaming, they are comparing the product with the others. Different companies are comparing the products of competitor in advertisement. Maruti is comparing with Hyundai, Toyota is comparing with different brand, Vim Gel is comparing with any other liquid brand, Honda is comparing with Bajaj, and they are defaming the image of the product by showing that our product is superior as compared to our competitor. It is not a sign of healthy competition at all. Maintain up to date record of the transactions. Records are necessary because records is a medium which will be able to solve the dispute among the consumer which will be rise in future. But the question is, if the record is there, dispute will be sorted out. You can take the example of Flipkart, Amazon. You can track the records, you can take the purchase history. So they are maintaining the good records. Next is pay duties and taxes in time. What the situation is India is, people, big business tycoons like big companies are not paying the tax in time, and they are not paying at all. The question is, paying the tax, paying the proper amount of tax and paying the tax in time will help the government to keep the projects alive, to help the development of the country in time. Otherwise development will be flashed back. Next is discharging the social responsibilities. Companies are not doing the social responsibility. What do you mean by social responsibility? Their companies are existing because of the society, and it is the responsibility of the company to do for society. Some companies are doing and some companies are not following. Like they are opening the schools, hospitals, they are creating the environmental awareness, they are creating advancement in plants and technology which will lead to lower the pollution. These are the part of the social responsibility which the companies need to be follow. Do not work against national interest. Some companies are following the norms at the high rate and some companies are not following. National interest means the company should not deal with the companies or any countries which will be in the harm of the nation at all. Suppose they should not deal with the anti-terrorist organizations, any other nation which is not having the favorable relation with the country and harmful to the country in any way. Next is supporting government for implementation of plans. Government are preparing different business plans. 5-year plans are implemented by the government. But the question is, okay, how the success will be there? The success depends upon the coordination of the different parties which are involved in the implementation of the plan, and company is also the part of the plan. Company is also the related party to the plan. So if the company is favoring the different government plan, definitely the government will be able to succeed in implementation of the plans. They should contribute liberally for social activities in the time of calamities like what is prevailing right now. COVID-19 is there, and different corporate, government organization, NGOs, film stars, and other people have liberally donated for the welfare of the people at large. So definitely, when the society, when the nation is in pain, definitely the social organizations or the companies should donate for the betterment of the society. Next is protecting ecological environment. Here the environment protection is necessary nowadays because we are hearing about the global warming, global cooling, that the seasons are fluctuating nowadays. The seasons are extending or contracting. They are not having the typical pattern what we have observed in the previous year, and this is only due to the ill effect of the production activities which is done by the companies. Now, who are there to promote the business ethics? Various parties can contribute for the formation and promotion of the business ethics, particularly globally recognized organizations like WHO, that is World Health Organization, World Bank is there, UNO is there, UNESCO, UNICEF, etc. are the international organizations which are creating and formatting the rules and regulations for implementing the business ethics in particular nations. Next is non-government organization, that is NGOs. They can also play the role for implementation of the ethics in business. Business associations, trade unions, governments, political parties, academic training institution, and last, the common man can also contribute in the development and promotion of the business ethics. Now we will discuss, okay, what is the need of ethics? Why we are needing ethics in our business? First is preventing malpractices. What we have discussed, okay, there are different type of malpractices which are adopted by the companies to win the battle, to win the prize war, to win the market share, to be number one company by hook and crook. So in that case, they are hampering the interest of the consumer and it need to be protected. So business ethics will lead to protection of the interest of the consumer at large. Uniformity in marketing practice throughout the country, it should be there. Take the example of GST. Previously different states are charging different rate of taxation. Now one nation, one tax. It shows it is a better example of uniformity. Each and every states are charging the same structure of taxation. Customer will not be cheated. What will think? Rajasthan government is charging less tax and Gujarat government is charging high tax, so Mumbai government is charging more tax. So here uniform pattern of marketing should be practiced throughout the country and it will lead to the consumer interest. Ensure liability of the company towards the consumer. Liability is there because customer has purchased the product, they have paid the price to the company. So definitely the responsibility or liability of the company towards the customer. Take the example of the consumer goods which are durable in nature. So they are having the agreement with the customer that we will be providing the particular type of services during the particular time limit, that is duration of the warranty and guarantee. So company is liable towards the particular customer. Next is confirmation of the marketing plan with contemporary legal framework. Legal framework is there in the country, but the question is that they are in conformation or with the marketing, or the each and every marketing company is following that particular legal framework or not. Are they giving the option to the customer for the product which is being not satisfied? This type of legal framework is necessary for protecting the consumers. To assist government in formulating legal provision, different type of legal actions, legal provision, legal norms are being created and implemented from government from time to time depending upon the requirement of the time. Amendments are there in the laws to protect the consumer. Jago Grahak Jago, it is also a movement which is started by the government to protect the consumer. Bill Mango. So if you are having the bill, definitely you can claim a particular product I had purchased from particular seller and now it is not functioning. You can go to the consumer courts. Distinguish between the ideal and exploiting firm. It is very good idea. Ideal should be different from exploiting. How we can distinguish? The government can play an important role in identifying this is the ideal firm. They are following the particular norms which is decided by the government. They are charging the ideal price, they are providing the proper quality. In this way the exploiting firm will be distinguished and people will boycott purchasing the commodity from that company, and it will lead that they will have to follow the ideal. You can take the example of entry of Docomo in India, entry of Jio in India had led to ideal firms, because previously what the company are charging for the internet and now what the Jio have started charging, other company have lead to decrease the price. This is because the Jio has created the image in the mind of the customer that we are ideal firm, we are charging normal price from you, so others are being exposed. Next is to decide reward award certificate to the deserving firm, and definitely it should be there. It is a motivating factor which will be forcing them to work and to follow the ethics in future too. Because if the particular person company is doing the good work and if they are not being rewarded, their work has not been accredited, then in that case definitely they will not be doing that particular work in near future. So this is all about the business ethics what we have to discuss. If you are having any questions, you can contact me via my WhatsApp number. Thank you for watching this video.